week, Fox Sports Spartanburg brings you live play-by-play coverage of the biggest games in our listening area. Let's go live to the arena and join our crew here on Spartanburg's exclusive home for high school basketball. Fox Sports 1400 and 98.3 FM.
Chesnee High School in Chesnee, South Carolina, where we're getting set for Friday night edition of high school basketball. Live from Chesnee High School, we're going to bring you Landrum versus Chesnee. The red hot Landrum Cardinals are going to face the red hot Chesnee Eagles. Should be a very good game tonight here at Chesnee High School. Glad you're with us. Cole Bryson alongside Mitch, the former intern. He has now, digressed into just regular Mitch, which I can't get used to saying. Mitch, good to have you here tonight. We should have a great game on our hands. Even though this game wasn't close last time, we suspect it may be closer this time.
Yeah, the first time these two teams met, it was a 100-61 victory for the Landrum Cardinals. But that kind of loss is going to stick with this team. I expect this Chesnee team to come out, and they have that on their mind. They're going to look to even up the score. Look, this Landrum team, this is their third game this week. They had to play Monday, a makeup game from Friday. They won that one. They turned around, played Tuesday night against Blacksburg, won a very close one there, 40-36. So 3 games in 1 week is pretty tough. They have a few players right now that are battling the flu and some injuries. So it's a game that I think Chesnee could shock some folks like they did to Christ Church in their last game.
Well, that was a big win for Chesnee to beat Christ Church, who Landrum lost to. So that you have a team that lost to Christ Church and Landrum, and then Christ Church lost to Chesnee. So you would think, okay, well, Chesnee should beat Landrum. No, it wasn't really close last time, Mitch, like you talked about. But I agree. With Landrum playing 3 times in 1 week, maybe you're starting to see fatigue kick in a little bit. I don't think you do tonight, but you could. You just have to talk about it because it could happen. And then you can't forget about Chesnee, who is coming off of a couple of really big wins. And what happens is when you get those wins, you get a little bit of confidence. And the Eagles have it right now. They're a lot more confident right now than they were last time they played the Landrum Cardinals.
Yeah, and we talked to Coach Lynn Smith today on Bump and Run, and that's one of the things I asked him. When you win a game like that, how much difficult is it to play them the second time? You know Chesnee's going to be ready to come out and play. And the thing that Coach Smith said was, if you have the mindset that you're just going to walk in and do the same thing again because he did it once before, you're mistaken. Well, he's not taking this game seriously. That's the message, or he is taking this game seriously, and that's what he's trying to get his players to realize, because this Chesnee team is coming off a huge win. As you mentioned, they're playing better, and they're ready to go tonight.
If you're Landrum, you have to create more offense than you did Tuesday night. Scored just 40 points in a win, however, over Blacksburg over at Landrum. So Landrum was forced to slow things down, as was Blacksburg, and neither team really could get offense going. So can Landrum get off of that little hump and get back offensively where they have been? We hear the phrase all the time, the defense travels, and sometimes you're going to have off nights offensively, and that happens. But Landrum, the way they play defense is a way that a lot of teams aren't used to seeing with their up-tempo style of play that they can get into. But they can also slow it down. Coach Smith says they like to be up-tempo, but they like to be controlled. So they don't like to get out of hand and get loose and get out of what you would call control for this Coach Smith's offense. So you have Coach Smith versus Coach Pitt, 2 coaches that are very highly recognized for doing a good job at what they do. We have Landrum and Chesnee. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, give you the rest of the pregame show, and then we'll bring you tip-off right here live from Chesnee High School. Cole Bryson and Mitch on the call. Fox Sports 1498.3 FM.
Did you know South Carolina's largest photo shop is located right here in Spartanburg? Spartan Photo Center on Garner Road features 6,000 square feet of cameras, lenses, backpacks, and bags. Spartan Photo Center also has a full-service photo lab. Imagine a picture of your favorite football player on a calendar, a t-shirt, a mug, or whatever. What a great gift idea. Everything photo is at Spartan Photo Center, now at 108 Garner Road. Visit them online at SpartanPhotoCenter.com.
Chris Foster puts both his first and last name on his business, and that means something. Chris Foster Heating and Air has served Spartanburg for over a decade. If you need repair work or installation on any heating or air system for your home or business, need gas logs and major gas appliance work, or a water heater or space heaters, call the guy that uses both his first and last names. Chris Foster Heating and Air at 707-2343. And because things can need repair at any time, there's no upcharge for nights, weekends, or holidays. Chris Foster Heating and Air, 707-2343.
When looking for the perfect pizza, go where the locals go. When looking for the perfect pizza that can feed the entire football-watching world, you can't top Pizza Perfect. You know about Pizza Perfect's fabulous pizza using fresh, hand-picked ingredients. But folks in Inman and Boiling Springs can now feed the masses with Pizza Perfect's giant 24 and 26-inch pies. So who's coming over to watch the game? Everybody. Pizza Perfect delivers. Call 578-2003. That's 578-2003. Pizza Perfect, 2 miles shy of Lake Bowen on Highway 9.
If you're looking to buy a home in District 7 or on Spartanburg's east side, or if you are selling a home, Kevin Miller with Keller Williams Realty wants to help. Kevin Miller with Keller Williams Realty has listings in District 7 right now. And if you are selling your home, Kevin specializes in netting you the maximum amount of money for your property. Contact Kevin today at 864-266-3242 or find out more online at kevinmiller.kw.com. Kevin Miller, your Keller Williams Realty agent in Spartanburg.
Our website is SpartanburgSportsRadio.com.
Welcome back into Chesnee High School, where we are live just 7 minutes away from tip-off between the visiting Landrum Cardinals and the home-standing Chesnee Eagles. Both teams looking to get a win tonight. Landrum 15-4 overall, 4-1 in Region 1 2A. Chesnee 9-9 overall, looking to get to that 10-win mark tonight. 2-3 in conference play are the Eagles of Chesnee. So you talked about Landrum, we've talked about Chesnee. Mitch, if you had to say who you think is going to get the win tonight, we talked about Landrum. They could be tired because they've had 3 games in 1 week. Chesnee coming off a couple of good wins. So is Landrum, though. Let's not act like they're not winning. Who do you like tonight and why?
Well, I'm going to take Landrum. And this is actually the first time that I've got to see them play. I hear a lot about them. Something you told me before we came on, you said Trey Smith had a bit of an off night on Tuesday. Just had 7 points in the win against Blacksburg. I'm pretty confident he's going to make up for that in the 20s or 30s tonight. I think, you know, on Chesnee's side, the last time we did a game, which was our first game coverage, they didn't have Nathaniel Lamb play.
That's right.
So I got a chance to see him play when I came here for their Lowe's Classic tournament. He's a guy that can really put the ball in the hoop. But I just think it's just too much firepower on Landrum's side, and I see them getting the win. But I do think it's going to be a lot closer than the first time these two teams met.
I think you're right. I think it will be closer. To say it's not going to be closer is kind of a stretch because you're saying that Landrum would win by 160 this time. So I'm not saying Landrum is not going to win. I think Landrum will win. I think Landrum will eventually win by 18 points or so, believe it or not. But I think it'll be close until about the third quarter, midway through the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter is when I think Landrum will start to pull away, especially if Chesnee has trouble stopping Boston Bridges, which Blacksburg had a ton of trouble doing, by the way. If Chesnee can't figure out how to do it, it might not ever be close, especially if Trey Smith's on. If Trey and Foster are both on, I don't think it'll ever be close. I just don't. Some of the people you have to watch out, you talked about for Chesnee, Nate Lamb is a big one. We saw Dawson Williamson take the role of Nate Lamb in a point guard position last time, Mitch, where, as you said, they didn't have their horses. People to watch for Landrum. Obviously, Trey Smith. You have Trey Smith, a point guard, just a junior, who is already the leading scorer at Landrum High School. You've got to watch out for him. You've got, you know what, just like you do in the pro against Steph Curry, but it doesn't work half the time. You've got to be physical at the top of the key with Trey Smith. You've got to be physical, keep him off the block, and get him out of rhythm. And then you have to worry worry about Foster Bridges, who led the Cardinals on Tuesday night in a big win over Blacksburg. Just had a phenomenal game, and Blacksburg couldn't stop him. So you've got to watch out for Foster, who's listed as a shooting guard / small forward, a senior for the Cardinals. Chesnee's seen, film of him now, but will that help? That's the big question tonight. You forget about them two. If you focus on those two guys right there, you'll let Manny Gonzalez have a heyday. Landrum, in the past couple of weeks, have had a couple of games here and there where teams would focus on Trey and Foster, and all of a sudden, Manny would show up big. So Manny Gonzalez is somebody that, has got to be big tonight as far as rebounds go under the basket, and then facilitating with Turner Ussery for the point guard position for Landrum. When Turner is in that point guard role, he's got to facilitate well, get Trey and Foster involved, and not worry about doing too much, being too much of a scorer, as he's not a big scorer, but some points from him would be helpful tonight. As we talked about, we do believe it'll be a closer game. So both teams are warming up. We do want to mention that the girls' game here at Chesnee High School wasn't really close, but the Landrum Cardinals are looking very good. It was a big win over Chesnee. 80-34 was the final score. Again, Landrum defeats Chesnee 80-34. That's the girls' side of things. So those are the scores from the girls' game. A lot of other good games, Mitch, going on in the area tonight. Before we take a break, you've got another big one in this region, but you've also got a couple of big ones in other regions. Chapman, you have the Newberry game. You have Broome. Broome has a big one tonight.
Burns and Dorman,
that's right. So a lot of other big games around the county.
Yeah, and we also, another game that is kind of important when you think about it, Bowling Springs and Spartan High. They're right there in the standings with each other. Bowling Springs has lost, I believe, 3 straight in the region. Spartan High is 0-3, and Spartan High has been a team that's been right there. They just have not been able to close out games. Several 2 to 4 point losses. So when you talk about some drama, there's some big games going on tonight that have big playoff implications.
Big games tonight in the area for sure, Mitch, for sure. So a lot of good games tonight. A good game that will take place right here. You can hear this game on Fox Sports 1498.3 FM. Also on the TuneIn Radio app by going to TuneIn or SpartanburgSportsRadio.com. You can listen there. I want to thank Alex back in the Beacon Drive-In studios for running the board tonight. We will take a 30-second break. A 30-second break, come back, and we'll have tip-off between the visiting Landrum Cardinals and the hometown Chesnee Eagles.
Hey, sweetie, what's the biggest problem with pets?
Too many strays.
Wow, you didn't hesitate there.
Well, it's true. And the best solution to Spartanburg's stray problem is Animal Allies on Asheville Highway.
Animal Allies is super affordable and treats animals with kindness. We've used them for years. It's one of our county's best-kept secrets.
Well, no more secrets. Animal Allies is too important to Spartanburg to not get the word out.
Bring your dogs and cats in early, pick them up after 4, spayed or neutered.
They even offer discounts if you're facing financial constraints. For more, visit animalalliesclinic.org.
Back here at Chesnee High School, where we are getting set for tonight's game between the visiting Landrum Cardinals, who are dressed in their all red, a little different look, all red tops, red shorts, against the homesteading Chesnee Eagles dressed in their all white. Let's kick it down to the floor for starting lineups as Trey Smith, Turner Ussery, and Foster Bridges have been announced. Manny Gonzalez also announced for the Landrum Cardinals, number 24. And last but not least, number 10, Easton Jenkins. Let's go to Chesnee now for their starting lineups. So those are your starters for the Chesnee Eagles. Number 3, Desmond Tate. Number 4, Ahmad Smith. Number 5, Jamari Phillips. Number 21, Nate Lamb. And number 33, Malik Busby. Those are your starting 5. So you have Trey Smith, Turner Ussery, Easton Jenkins, Foster Bridges, and Manny Gonzalez for Landrum. Desmond Tate, Ahmad Smith, Jamari Phillips, Nate Lamb, and Malik Busby for Chesnee. We are seconds away from tip-off here at Chesnee High School. Landrum already on the court getting ready for tip, as Chesnee getting ready for the same. They come out again, the red versus the white tonight. Both teams getting set for action. Friday night edition of high school basketball.
I can make a quick note. Another player to watch out for is Desmond Tate from Chesnee.
Here's tip. And it is going to be won by the Chesnee Eagles. In a hurry comes Desmond Tate, coast to coast, but it's shot down by Easton Jenkins. And here come the Cardinals in a hurry now. Trey Smith, left corner, three-pointer, and the Cardinals start off hot with a three-pointer from Trey Smith. 3-0 is the lead. Here come the Cardinals now, the Eagles from left to right, getting it going. And it's going to be Nate Lamb at the top of the key. He kicks it to the right side to Ahmad Smith. Back left side, left wing to Nate Lamb. Nate Lamb's going to give it to Jamari Phillips. Jamari Phillips passes back to Lamb. Now back to Ahmad Smith. Ahmad Smith on the right wing, picked up by Trey Smith. Kicks it back up top to Nate Lamb. They're working the perimeter well. Landrum's defense is stiff right now. Chesnee unable to do anything. A steal here. Trey Smith gets his hands in there, and now they're going to go down court. Trey Smith stops, goes up, his shot's blocked, and Chesnee gets the rebound. So 3-0 is the score. Here come the Eagles in a hurry. Trey Smith stops him, but a double dribble is called as Ahmad Smith is going to get called with a turnover for the Chesnee Eagles. So Landrum will take over. 7:05 to go first period. 3-0 is the score.
And that turnover is caused right there by Trey Smith and his ball pressure right there. The full court picking it up right there, causing the turnover.
Ussery passes right wing to Smith. Smith is going to dribble, pass back to left wing to Ussery. Now back left corner to Gonzalez. Ussery gets the ball back. Ussery goes back. Gonzalez, left corner three from Manny. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Nate Lamb, and now this is going to be fought for. Gonzalez gets it, goes back up, no good. Put back from Easton Jenkins is no good, but he was fouled. And now Easton Jenkins will go to the free throw line. So it looked like Chesnee had the rebound, and Easton Jenkins stole it right back.
Yeah, they didn't give up on it. They keep battling. They pressure the ball the whole length of the court, getting themselves extra possessions.
First free throw from Easton Jenkins is no good. Score remains 3-0. 6:43 to go first quarter. Easton Jenkins getting set for the second free throw. It's no good. Rebound from Desmond Tate for the Eagles. Change of possession. Here come the Eagles moving left to right now. On the right wing is Tate. Tate picked up by Foster Bridges. Tate's going to move around to the left side, hand it off to Jamari Phillips, who passes right wing to Smith. Smith back to Phillips, top of the key. Phillips is going to dribble, step, throws it back to Smith on the right wing, who's going to drive, gives it back up to Tate. Tate's going to drive with a floater from 6 feet out. It's good. So Chesnee gets on the board. 2 points for Desmond Tate.
That kid can really play. He can do a lot of things to help out a basketball team.
Ussery brings it down to the left wing. He'll drive, stops, loses the ball, kicks it back out to Foster Bridges near the top of the key. Foster's going to pass to Trey Smith, back to Foster. Foster Bridges has it, passes left side to Turner. Ussery is going to drive the paint, passes, bad pass, stolen by Desmond Tate. Here come the Eagles in a hurry. Fast break opportunity, layup up, no good. Put that shot blocked again. Easton Jenkins with 2 blocks on the night. He blocked Desmond Tate on that one. 3-2, Landrum on top. 5:54 to go, first period. Inbound pass from Jamari Phillips. He's going to get it in to Nate Lamb. Nate Lamb loses the ball. Shot from 8 feet out off the side of the rim. No good, out of bounds. Off of Chesnee. It'll be Landrum basketball.
Yeah, right there. Lamb rushed that shot a little bit. He could have came back down, gathered himself, and then went up strong, kind of jumped off balance, made his shot tougher.
A very quiet atmosphere as neither fan base is really getting into it quite yet. The cheerleaders are, but Turner Ussery will have the ball at the top of the key for Landrum. He'll drive to the right side, kick it to Foster. Right corner three, and it's good for Foster Bridges. He gets his first 3 points of the night, and now the Cardinals have a nice lead. Here come the Eagles now in a hurry. Foster Bridges with his first 3 points of the game. Cardinals now working it around. Jamari Phillips has it. Passes top of the key to Ahmad Smith. Back left wing to Phillips. He's going to call for Smith to go to the left corner. He does. Now a pass down to Nate Lamb on the right corner. Nate Lamb will pass back up to the top of the key to Desmond Tate. Desmond Tate picked up by Trey Smith. Tate will step inside the three-point line, shoot off the backboard, top of the backboard, out of bounds. 5:04 to go, first period.
Too much one-on-one play right there. The shot by Desmond Tate, not his best look right there. Force that one up.
Turner Ussery will bring it into the front court for the Cardinals. He'll move to the right side, passes to Foster Bridges, right wing. Back to Turner. Turner will drive. Nice defense by the Eagles. Turner Ussery will kick back out to Trey Smith. Top of the key. Stops, pops from the top. Rims out. Rebound goes to Easton Jenkins, who goes up for a shot and is fouled. Easton has had a great game so far.
Very active. Several blocks so far. Several offensive rebounds. Chesnee's got to box out. They're missing several box outs, and it's leading to these easy second chance opportunities.
Easton Jenkins went 0 for 2 at the free throw line the first time. The first one of this trip is no good. So 0 for 3. Coach Smith can't be happy with those free throws from Easton Jenkins.
Yeah, it looks like he's not really following through. He's kind of throwing the ball up there. He's just got to follow it through all the way through the shot.
He gets that one to fall, so he is 1 for 4 on the night, as Landrum will have a substitution. Jaden Lane, number 2, comes in for Jenkins. Full court press being shown by the Cardinals now.
He's got to help him.
Ahmad Smith has it. Turnover. Ussery gets it down to Trey Smith. Trey Smith will go up. Layup no good. No foul call.
No need for that dribble, though. Yep. Catch it and go up.
Now the Chesnee Eagles will get the rebound, and Ahmad Smith has it. Nice move on Trey Smith. Ahmad Smith will drive to the paint. Coast to coast. Layup no good, but a foul was called, and Ahmad Smith kind of put the skates on Trey Smith a little bit.
Yeah, but back on the offensive end for Trey Smith there, he doesn't have a very big body. So right there, he tries to put it on the deck, use a power move. He's not going to be able to move those guys, just catch it and go up. That extra dribble cost him. And then on the other end, we see Smith with some fancy ball handling, getting to the rack, and now going to the free throw line.
7-2 is the score. 4:28. Ahmad Smith, first free throw is nothing but net.
And getting to the free throw line is important for Chesnee because they are not a team that really shoots the ball well from outside of the perimeter, so they got to get the ball inside.
Second one's good. Ahmad Smith cashes in from the free throw line. Here comes Turner Ussery in a hurry. Kicks to Jaden Lane, right wing. Back to Ussery, top of the key. Ussery's going to drive. Back out to Jaden. A bad pass, but Jaden corrals it. Jaden's in trouble now. Passes to the right block to Foster Bridges. Foster Bridges has the ball. Hands off to Ussery. He'll drive. Open lane. He goes back out to Jaden Lane, who will dribble inside. Nice move from 4 feet out. No good. Nate Lamb with a rebound. Here come the Eagles now. Ahmad Smith has it. Nate Lamb's going to fire from deep. Nothing but net for Nate Lamb on the right wing, and it's all tied up. 7-7 is the score. 3:54 to go first quarter. As Trey Smith will pass to Ussery, top of the key. He'll drive, split the defender, drive to the baseline, kick back out to a wide open Smith. Top of the key, 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Chesnee. Ahmad Smith has it. He'll bring it into the front court now for the Eagles. Stops. He pops from the top of the key. It rims out. No good. Manny Gonzalez tries to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Chesnee basketball.
It's a good job by Busby right there to continue to battle for that ball. He causes the Landrum player. Did not see who it hit off of, but could not quite corral it because of the pressure of Busby trying to get in there and get that rebound.
A quick three-pointer from Chesnee. No good. That was Kane Alexander. Trey Smith will get the rebound. 7-7, 3:28 to go first quarter as Foster Bridges gets it on the right wing, drives, gets to the low block. But they say he travels, so Foster Bridges is going to get called for a travel.
He landed on both his feet at the same time. That's a missed call.
It's a bad call right there. It's 3:22 to go as they will bring it into the front court to the Eagles. Kane Alexander will hand it off to Jamari Phillips at the top of the key. Passes right side to Desmond Tate on the wing. Tate will give it back to the top of the key to Phillips. Phillips back to Tate. Landrum defense doing a very good job.
You got to look defeated inside. No, they're not even looking down low in the post right now.
Kane Alexander has it. He'll pass left side to Tate. Tate will drive, shoots from the free throw line. No good. Oh, it does get the friendly roll. How about that? So 2 points for the Eagles. They lead for the first time. Foster Bridges will get it down court just inside the free throw line. He'll stop and pop, banks it in. 9-9 is the score now. Here comes Chesnee. Kane Alexander will pass to Nate Lamb, now left wing to Smith. Back to Tate, top of the key. He'll drive right side against Trey Smith. A lot of contact, no call. Put that shot is good from Malik Busby. Chesnee leads 11-9. 2:28 to go first quarter as Turner Ussery has the ball. Hands it to Jenkins. It's going to be loose. Chesnee basketball. Here they come in a hurry. Loose ball once again. Tate goes up. It's blocked by guess who? Jenkins. His third of the night.
With that block.
Here comes Trey Smith down the court in a hurry. Fast coast-to-coast layup up and good. Nobody guarding Trey Smith. It is all tied up at 11.
You got to stop the ball. That's way too easy to go down the length of the court and just walk a layup on.
High pass over to the left corner. 3-point up. No good from Jamari Phillips. Foster Bridges gets the rebound. Here comes Foster to the top of the key. He drives, comes back out, passes a no-look pass to Jaden Lane, left corner three. On the money, Jaden Lane gets it to fall. They have a 14-11 lead due to the Landrum Cardinals with 1:44 to go.
You don't want to leave these shooters open. He's standing there right by himself. He's going to make you pay.
Nate Lamb passes to Desmond Tate. Desmond Tate, right wing three. It falls. So they answer quickly. 14-14 as Turner Ussery gets the ball back, gives it to Trey Smith near the top of the key. Trey Smith will dribble to the right wing. Now dribbles back over to the top. Nice defense from Landrum. He'll stop and pop from about 8 feet out. His shot doesn't fall.
A lazy pass right there. Busby turns it over.
Landrum gets the ball back. Trey Smith has it. Jaden Lane, nice defense. Or nice steal from Jaden Lane. Now Trey Smith passes to Turner Ussery, right wing. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Ussery will fire from the right wing. No good. Rebound goes to Jenkins. He'll give it to Jaden Lane. And Jaden Lane's being hacked. And he will finally get the ball up. But first, a travel is called. So a turnover. Chesnee gets possession with 58 seconds to go. .5 seconds remaining first quarter. 14-14 is the score. Smith will bring it into the front court, picked up by Trey Smith. A 3-2 defense now that drops back into a 2-3. A mid-range shot from Nate Lamb is good.
Look, that's there for them all night if they want it. They got to keep feeding Lamb the ball right there. He'll make that every time.
16-14. Trey Smith will have it in the front court. Passes to Bridges. Nice move to the rim. No good. Putback shot. Easton Jenkins is good. 16 all. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Ahmad Smith will walk into the front court. He traveled, but no call. He let one of those feet slide. He gives it back to Desmond Tate. Desmond Tate near the top of the key will hold the ball. 20 seconds to go. Smith calling out a play for the Cardinals. He'll pass right corner to Smith. Smith's in trouble. It's off the foot of Jaden Lane, out of bounds with 13.4 to go. First quarter.
Chesney smart right here. They're going to try to hold for the last shot with 13.4 seconds left.
16. They finally are. Nate Lamb has it. Right corner three. Lamb.
That's way too quick. That's not what you want. They get the rebound.
They get the rebound. Chesnee has it back, and there's going to be a travel called on Ahmad Smith. So Landrum will get the ball back at the very last couple of seconds in the first quarter of play. Easton Jenkins will inbound the pass for Landrum. He'll give it in to Turner Ussery. Ussery will dribble into the front court, pick it up, top of the key, kicks to Jaden Lane. Three-pointer, it's blocked, no good. A last-second shot fired up by Chesnee at the buzzer, no good. So at the end of the first quarter, it is 16-16. We'll take a 60-second break and come back, see who can pull away here in the second quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on Fox Sports 1400, now on FM at 98.3.
For over 40 years, Bobcat has been serving the upstate's equipment needs. In the market for a skid steer? Buy the original. Bobcat invented them. Bobcat is the industry leader in attachments specifically designed to get the job done. To buy or rent compact track loaders or mini excavators, or for your other parts and service needs, visit us in Spartanburg on Buffington Road, in Greenville on River Road, on the web at bobcatops.com, or by phone at 800-220-6266.
When was your anytime?
When my 5-year-old dusted me in a race to the end of the block.
When my parts start turning into pals.
When divorce closed one chapter of my life, but opened another.
Whenever you're ready, our door is always open at Anytime Fitness, and you'll always find the right tools and encouragement to keep you on track. Anytime Fitness. Get to a healthier place. Try us free for 7 days. For more information, go to anytimefitness.com.
Here at Chesnee High School, into the first quarter, 16 all is the score. Turner Ussery has the ball for the Cardinals at the top of the key. Passes right side to Trey Smith on the wing. Now down in the corner on the right side to Foster Bridges, who will dribble back up. Passes to Trey Smith, top of the key. Picked up by Nate Lamb. Trey Smith to Ussery. Ussery will dribble near the left wing. Back to Smith. Smith back to Ussery. Good defense shown so far here early on by Chesnee. Steal by Chesnee. Desmond Tate will get it. Coast-to-coast layup. Good. The Eagles strike first in the second quarter. Turner Ussery will get the ball back for Landrum. Top of the key, passes to Jenkins. Jenkins to Jaden Lane, left wing. He'll dribble, give it to Trey Smith. Trey Smith makes Nate Lamb follow. Well, actually, that was not Nate Lamb. That was Dawson Williamson. A nice move on Dawson, and Trey Smith will get an easy bucket from just inside the three-point line. Here's Dawson on the other side now. Chesnee working it down low. Bad pass. Jenkins is going to have, actually, that's Foster Bridges who's going to come up with it against Nate Lamb. Foster's layup is no good. Jenkins' putback shot is good. Easton Jenkins has been phenomenal on the board tonight for the Cardinals.
Second chance opportunities for Landrum have been there all day.
Desmond Tate is going to get called with a carry. So that'll be Landrum basketball as Coach Pitt looks at Desmond Tate and tells him to just slow down. 6:51 remaining first half. It is 20-18. Landrum on top. Inbound pass in the backcourt from Jenkins to Ussery. He'll bring it into the front court now.
It was stolen.
And it's stolen. Here comes a fast break. Desmond Tate is blocked by Trey Smith. Oh, my word. They're going to call a foul. He may have got a little wrist.
No, he didn't.
Well, here's the thing. From up here at ball, but you got to remember Trey Smith is a lot shorter than Tate.
He got all ball. He got all ball.
It looked like he did. First free throw from Tate is good.
He's talking to the official about it right now. That's all ball.
It looked like it.
And when you're small like that and you get a block like that, that's devastating to get a foul called on.
Second one no good. Jenkins gets the rebound. They'll bring it up court now. Trey Smith has it just inside the front court. Top of the key. They'll give it to Foster Bridges. Now across court to Turner Ussery. Down low on the right side. Inbound pass working the post is Jenkins. They'll throw it back to Ussery as he almost went out of bounds. Now Trey Smith lets one go from three-point left wing. It's good for Trey Smith. 3 more points for him. And they give the points to the wrong team. It's 23-20. Should be 23-18, shouldn't it? Anyways, here comes Landrum again. They almost turn the ball over. Chesnee does. Chesnee has the ball, and it's going to be a loose ball out of bounds. No, they're going to save it, and Manny Gonzalez will get it for Landrum. He drives coast-to-coast, layup up, no good. Jenkins is going to get called with an over-the-back, or was that Foster Bridges? It might have been Foster Bridges they're going to call, and yes, it is.
Yeah, it is Foster Bridges.
They finally fixed the scoreboard. They had the score messed up.
I think it is 19.
It is 23-19.
He made a free throw.
Yep. 23-19 is the score. 6:02 to go, second quarter. Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. Passes all the way across to Jamari Phillips, left corner. Back up top to Duren. Duren will go back to Phillips just inside the left corner three for a deep two-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Cardinals get the ball. Trey Smith now moving into the front court. Will dribble. Comes back out. Passes to Jaden Lane, left side. Back over to Jenkins. Jenkins will snag it. Kicks it back out left wing. Smith from way downtown. Three-pointer. And I believe the air ball. He may have got a little bit of the backboard, but it was not close. And the crowd's letting them know about it.
Coach Smith is looking at him like, what was that? That was a little ill-advised shot right there. A little too deep contested.
Usually,
he can make it, though.
He can make it, yeah.
He can make it.
He shot that one from the Bantam chef. I mean, it was nowhere close. 23-19 remains the score. Inbound pass now to Ahmad Smith. He'll bring it into the front court for the Eagles. Picked up by Trey Smith. Smith versus Smith. He'll kick it all the way across court to Desmond Tate on the right wing. Tate picked up by Ussery. Tate will dribble. Move to the top of the key now where he hands the ball to Ahmad Smith. Ahmad Smith picked up by Kobe Pruitt for the Cardinals. Back across to Tate, right wing. Now down low, right corner three from Ahmad Smith. No good. Rebound goes to the Eagles, and Smith gets his own rebound. Loose ball once again. He'll save it. It's going in the backcourt. Landrum has it. Now Chesnee steals it back once again. Desmond Tate gets the ball coming up court. Deep three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Rebound goes to the Eagles again. Put that shot blocked by Jenkins. His 4th for the night. Now another deep two-pointer off the mark. Chesnee can't get anything to fall. That was Ahmad Smith. Here comes Turner Ussery now in a hurry. A fast-paced game all of a sudden. Well, he'll hand off to Trey Smith. Trey Smith, a pump fake, steps inside the three-point line and drains it from a deep two-pointer. 25-19, 4:34 to go, second period. A lot of missed opportunities right there from Chesnee.
Yep.
Tate has it right wing. He'll drive against the paint, against the trees, if you will. Blocked again by Jenkins, his 5th of the night. Here comes Ussery for the Cardinals to the paint, coast to coast, and Blocking foul. No charges called.
He looked like he didn't know what he was.
I think it was a good call.
I think it was the right call, but at first he was about to count the basket. He looked like he was about to call it a blocking foul, but at the last second he called it a charge, and I do think that's the right call.
I don't have a problem with that call. I wouldn't have called it, but I don't have a problem with it. So a timeout is taken by Landrum. 4:19 to go, second period. 25-19. We'll keep it here. Mitch Chesnee has missed several opportunities down their end. They cannot shoot the ball well in the past couple of possessions. They got to cash in.
Yeah, they have a few wide open three-point looks. Unfortunately for them, some of the shots just bouncing in and out. But the opportunities are there, and they're playing hard. You know, the energy of this crowd's getting really behind them, trying to rally them in this game, and you can see the players are responding to it. They're playing hard. They keep playing like this. I'm sure some of these shots are going to start to fall.
Coach Pitt sure hopes so as well. 25-19 remains the score here at Chesnee High School between two very good teams, especially as of late. Both of these teams we talked about in the pregame show are playing very well. So we'll see if Landrum can continue to pull away.
Cole, let me ask you, you see how bad Coach Pitt wants this game?
Yeah.
You see how intense he is on the sideline right there? He's not sitting still. He's up and down the sidelines.
Well, they know the playoffs are, on the line for them, and they're trying to get in this thing and trying to get in the playoffs. And a win over Landrum, the number one team in the region, would be absolutely huge. As Trey Smith and Foster Bridges are talking over it now, as Jaden Lane will check back out for the Cardinals. Eagles have the ball, and it's going to be Desmond Tate who will drive. A foul called on one of the Cardinals just inside the paint. I believe they're going to get 22. Is that what he motioned? There's not a 22 on the floor. I don't know who they called it on. Trey Smith, maybe? First free throw from Tate is good. We're not on the floor tonight, so we can't really tell. We don't have a good view of what the call is, but I believe he may call that on Trey Smith. 25-20 is the score now. Tate's second one is good. He's 4 for 4 tonight at the line.
Remember the first game we did? He got to the line about 12 times, only made about 7 of them.
He's much improved tonight.
Much improved.
Trey Smith has the ball on the right wing for the Cardinals. He'll pass left wing to Colby Pruitt. Colby Pruitt back to Foster Bridges in the corner. Foster will drive just inside the paint. He'll stop and pop. It's good. 2 more points for the Cardinals.
That's a really nice shot.
Here comes Ahmad Smith now. Once again, Foster Bridges carrying the load. Ahmad Smith will pass across court to Jamari Phillips, left corner. Jamari Phillips will give it to Nate Lamb right in front of the scorer's table. Nate will pass across court to Desmond Tate. On the other wing, from left to right, Tate will give it to Ahmad Smith near the top of the key. 2-3 zone for the Cardinals. Trey Smith comes out. Very nice defense. Ahmad Smith still has it top of the key. He'll drive the paint. Gonzalez, great defense, and they called a foul. I guess they're going to get Gonzalez, number 24, for the Cardinals. I don't know that was a foul, but
unless before he went up and blocked it, unless if he had his hands on him and gave a little bit of a shove. That's what the ref is signaling.
That was a touch foul right there.
Yeah.
Ahmad Smith has the basketball. His first free throw is good. So Ahmad Smith cashes in the first time at the line. Second one from Ahmad Smith is no good. Gonzalez gets the rebound. He gives it to Foster Bridges. Foster Bridges brings it into the front court for the Cardinals. He'll drive the paint, and a foul will be called against Ahmad Smith. Coach Pitt wants a offensive foul.
Yeah, he wants the push off of the lean and extending the arm. Unless if it's blatantly obvious, which there was a little bit of an arm extending, but that's not enough to get an offensive foul.
And down pass from Trey Smith. Jaden Lane back in the ball game. Foster Bridges has it on the low block. Foster Bridges will come back out to the right wing now. Foster Bridges, no low look pass to Jaden Lane in the left corner. Back up to the wing to Usry. Back to the corner again. Lane three-pointer. Rims out. Nate Lamb with a rebound for Chesnee. Here come the Eagles.
They're fortunate that didn't go. They can't leave him open.
Ahmad Smith gives the Lamb. Lamb with a three. It's good.
He can really play. He can really stroke it out there. Second three of the night.
Foster Bridges has on the other end. He shoots a floater.
That is a blocking foul.
Wow. And a charge is called again.
He was in the air shooting when Busby rotated in right there. That's an awful call. That's an awful call.
That was a good flop. So 27-25. as Foster kind of jumped from just inside the free throw line. And then the defender came up and fell backwards, and they called a charge. So Nate Lamb has the ball top of the key, passes to Tate, right wing, three-pointer, it's good. All of a sudden, the Chesnee Eagles have the lead, 28-27. Trey Smith will bring it into the front court for the Cardinals. Top of the key, pass left side to Ussery. He'll drive the paint, kicks back out lane, top of the key to Smith. Smith will stop, pop over Lamb. It's no good. Rebound goes to Nate Lamb. Actually, that's going to be Dawson Williamson, who's going to drive coast to coast. Two more points for the Chesnee Eagles. He made that look easy. Dawson Williamson did. Turner Ussery will now have his chance to go coast to coast. A nice handoff to Manny Gonzalez. 2 points for the Landrum Cardinals. 29 points for Landrum. 30-29 is the score. Nate Lamb has it top of the key. Desmond Tate, right wing, thought about a three, will dribble. Gives it back to Nate Lamb, top of the key. Passes right wing to Ahmad Smith. Ahmad Smith and Nate Lamb will switch places. Ahmad Smith against Manny Gonzalez. Back to Nate Lamb, left wing. 1:40 to go, first half. Dawson Williamson gets the pass. He'll give it to Ahmad Smith. Back near the top of the key. Smith back to Tate. Inside the Busby, a cut pass down low. Bad pass. Cardinals have the basketball. Here comes Ussery in a hurry. Turner will drive. Comes back out to the right wing. Passes to the top of the key to Trey Smith, who's picked up by Dawson Williamson. Back to Ussery, right wing. Turner will drive. His shot's blocked. He falls. Good no call right there. That was not a foul. As Landrum will get the basketball back. Trey Smith will inbound. How about this? Right before halftime, Chesnee on top.
They're playing on it right now. Simple as that.
Turner Ussery has the ball top of the key. Passes to Gonzalez, and a foul is called on the floor, they say, on Malik Busby. That was a good call because Malik Busby hand checked Gonzalez. They'd say it was not a shooting foul, however. So Landrum will have possession again. 1:13 in the second period, if you will. Inbound pass coming from Jaden Lang to Turner Ussery. Ussery, left wing, nobody near him. A three-pointer off the mark, no good. Nate Lamb gets the rebound. He'll give it to Ahmad Smith. Smith will push it up floor. Going coast to coast over Jenkins. It's blocked again. Jenkins got a little piece of it. Ussery will get the rebound. He'll kick it down to Jaden Lane, right wing. Back up top to Ussery. Now he'll give it to Trey Smith, who thought about letting go from way downtown. He'll give it back to Ussery, top of the key. Right corner, Jaden Lane gets Lamb off his feet. Now back to Trey Smith, right wing. 43 seconds to go, second period. Trey Smith's going to drive back out near the half-court logo now. Trey Smith against Dawson Williamson. Drives, stops, pops. A nice pullback, and it's going to be no good, but Gonzalez does get the rebound. He gives it back to Ussery, who will drive the paint. Kicks it back out. Bad pass from Turner, and it's going to be Chesnee basketball. In a hurry comes the Eagles, and it's going to be out of the hands of Dawson Williamson, out of bounds with 24.1 seconds to go in the second period. 30-29, Chesnee on top.
Those turnovers hurt right there. You're in transition. You have numbers. You're going to have a wide open three. Got to catch it.
Trey Smith will slowly walk into the front court. Near the top of the key, Trey Smith will pass to Turner Ussery. Ussery just in front of Coach Pitt. Now back to Jaden Lane. Now to Trey Smith, left corner, inside pass, bad pass. Dawson Williamson will grab it, gives it to Tate. Tate, layup coast to coast, no good, and the buzzer will sound at half. Chesnee is on top of Landrum, 30-29. How about that? What a very good first half. All of a sudden, the game where Landrum is the favorite. Chesnee, the one, on top, 30-29. We'll take a break, a 2-minute break, come back, and we'll recap the first half right here on Fox Sports 1400.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Cliff Gobert in Spartanburg focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house, insurance, or life without having to give up college, insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Cliff Gobert at 597-1200 and put the life back in life insurance.
Lunchtime is come and gone for today, but there'll be another lunchtime tomorrow, and that's where Bubba's Barbecue and Bash comes in. Bubba's has ribs for lunch every day. Bubba's also has great burgers, pulled pork, calabash chicken, all of your favorite sides, and some of the best sauce around. Sure, you're hungry now. Hang in. Lunchtime tomorrow will be here before you know it. Bubba's Barbecue and Bash, 827 West Blackstock Road, just a half mile from Westgate Mall. Have lunch at Bubba's tomorrow or dinner there tonight.
Larry's Trophies and Awards is Spartanburg's #1 choice for trophies, medals, award plaques, keepsakes, and promotional items. For over 25 years as a family-run business, Larry's Trophies has helped teams, athletic departments, and businesses design the perfect award for those who get the job done or deserve a pat on the back. See their complete catalog online at larrystrophies.com or stop in at 1232 Boiling Springs Road. Larry's Trophies, so good, they should give themselves an award.
This is KB for Animal Allies. In a cold world, it breaks my heart to see stray dogs and cats on the loose, knowing that any moment they could, well, you know the rest. Animals need all the help they can get. They need an ally, and Animal Allies is just the place to offer that help. Animal Allies is the best low-cost spay and neuter clinic in the upstate. Don't overpay to help fix Spartanburg's stray animal problem. Animal Allies makes doing the right thing affordable. Asheville Highway in Spartanburg, or visit online at animalalliesclinic.org.
This is Dan Patrick, and you're listening to Spartanburg's Fox Sports 1400.
Back here at Chesnee High School, where it looks like the elementary kids are getting a chance to play their game at halftime tonight at Chesnee High School. Good to see that, as both teams, Landrum and Chesnee, are in the locker room getting a word from Coach Lynn Smith and from Coach Andy Pitt. Neither team in the first half shot the ball very well, but Mitch, Chesnee right now on top by 1 point. They, as you talked about, they have played a little bit harder than the Landrum Cardinals have.
Yeah, the only thing I can say Landrum has done really well tonight is rebound the basketball. Yeah. Chesnee's having some issues rebounding, but when you talk about the terms of energy, you're watching this Chesnee team fly around the court. They're playing as hard as they can. We mentioned Coach Pitt is right there intense. He's into this game. His players are responding to that. They're playing hard. Desmond Tate, who I mentioned right before the tip-off, he's having a big first half. The guys all over the court, coming away with a few steals, finishing at the rim in transition. Had an opportunity to finish right there at the end of the half. Was fouled. The referee missed it, so Chesnee should have had 2 free throws at the end of the first half. He's hit a couple of three-pointers. And that's another thing. Chesnee's not a really strong outside shooting team, but they have hit a few threes tonight, and that's important. If you're going to be able to pull up an upset, you're going to have to hit threes, especially against this Landrum team, because they're going to hit a lot of them. So Chesnee's first half, you got to be pleased with that. You still got a lot of work to do against a very talented Landrum team, though.
8:35 to go in the halftime break here at Chesnee High School. Mitch, I agree that Chesnee has out-hustled Landrum a little bit. And I tell you what, the way that Chesnee has played on defense, they have not allowed a lot of second-chance points for Landrum. And something that we see right now happening on the baseline, number 3 for Landrum, Turner Ussery, is without his left shoe, with a trainer, walking across the court, limping. So that does not look good for Turner, as Landrum is already down a lot of players with injury, some of the flu, his flu season. A couple of them are out because of that. So to see their starting point guard, if you will, limping across the floor without a shoe on with a trainer, that's not the best sign for Landrum. Well, you say Turner Ussery doesn't score that many points, you're right, but you got to have that facilitator out there who has the experience and knows what they're doing, especially late in the game if this one's close. That's an interesting sight to see right there, that Turner Ussery is being taped up, it looks like, in the far corner for the Landrum Cardinals. So interesting note to point out that Turner Ussery is not looking at full health, as he was limping down the baseline, as we still have 7:14 to go in the halftime break. Mitch, you talked about Chesnee shooting a bunch of three-pointers and how well Landrum rebounded the basketball. How about the play from Easton Jenkins in the first half? 5 blocks and probably just as many rebounds.
Well, you know what? He's the reason why we're not seeing a whole lot of production from Chesnee inside the paint. Yeah. A lot of their offense is coming from a 3-ball or a mid-range shot, because every time they have tried to get inside and score, Jenkins is sending the back. 5 blocks? I mean, the guy is intimidating out there. And when you have that many blocks in the first half, Shooters are not going to want to come inside. And they are keeping around the perimeter. That's what he's doing. He is intimidating Chesnee to try to score inside. They're not even throwing the ball down there. Because literally every time there's been a shot and he's been around, he's been able to get a hand on it.
He has, and he's done a good job in the paint for the Cardinals. So will Landrum have enough to come back and get this win as they were expected to? I guess you could say they were the favorite tonight on the road. 6:12 to go in the halftime break. 30-29 is the score. A little bit of a surprising score. I do have an update from Spartanburg Christian Academy. He's got 20 in the second quarter. Who is that? Zion Williamson.
I said 50 tonight. I called
20 in the
He's
second
already
quarter.
there. He's coming.
47-20 is the score. Day School obviously on top, 47-20. Zion has 20 at the moment, so he has just as many as SCA had. And I've gotten word that they are just outmatched in the size department. My source that's over there has said that SCA is tiny compared to Spartanburg Day School. So that game might already be over. So we'll see how many Zion ends up with tonight. We'll take one more break, one more 2-minute break. Come back as both teams will be back on the floor shortly to warm up right here on Fox Sports 1498.3 FM.
Business owners, have product or material you need moved, shipped, stored? Upstate Logistics in Spartanburg has the expertise in transportation and warehousing you're looking for in Spartanburg County and beyond. For over a decade, Upstate Logistics has provided businesses with storage and logistics services, including inbound and outbound rail shipments. Upstate Logistics, proud to be a part of our community, serving Spartanburg County and beyond since 2005. Upstate Logistics, keeping your business and inventory moving forward. To find out more, visit upstatelogistics.com. That's upstatelogistics.com.
When can bull be a good thing? Let me tell you about the right kind of bull. Bull that can be trusted. Bull that puts you in good hands. So what kind of bull actually works for you? How about the Rocky Bull Allstate Insurance Agency in Inman? Rocky has lived in the upstate his entire life and is ready to put you in good hands, protecting you and your family with life, home, and auto insurance. And that's no bull. Well, wait, yes, it is bull, but good bull. Rocky Bull Allstate Insurance, Asheville Highway in Inman. Proud sponsor of our High School Player of the Week. Get the bull you need today. Call Rocky, 473-0509.
What makes a great downtown area perfect? A great ice cream shop in downtown Spartanburg now has Dottie's Toffee. Dottie's Toffee is located in the heart of downtown and features super premium ice cream flavors, including Charleston Sea Turtle and Dottie's Toffee ice cream, made with Dottie's delicious toffee, made right there in the store before your eyes, using Dot Smith's original recipe. Order Dottie's Toffee for a great holiday gift. Look for the Blue Awning downtown at 155 West Main Street in Spartanburg. Dottie's Toffee, making downtown even better.
Parents often face sticker shock when they research the cost of college. The average in-state public college costs $20,800 per year, and private schools average over $45,000. Are you prepared to help your child go to college? Trent Lancaster can help you set up a college savings account. Call Trent at 864-585-8282 or visit TrentLancaster.com. Kenny Montgomery Scott LLC, member FINRA, NYSE, and SIPC.
Hear Fox Sports 1400 anytime, anywhere. Visit our website at SpartanburgSportsRadio.com to listen live now.
Back here at Chesnee High School where a half-court shot was made during the halftime break. How about that, Mitch? Can you do that?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
I don't know that you can. Well, he only had one try. I wish I had the young man's name. He probably is 9 years old, but he made a half-court shot. What a shot at half-court as everybody was in line.
I don't even have to heave it. That's my range. I just pull.
Oh, that's your range?
Yeah, duh.
That's your normal range.
That's my normal range. Matter of fact, I don't know if you know this.
I think he could beat you in one-on-one.
No, he can't.
I think he could.
No, he can't.
He just ended half-court.
That's it. All right, I'm making these players leave the court, and we're going to have to play one-on-one with the 9-year-old. We're going to have to do it now.
2:21 to go in the halftime break as both teams were coming back. Well, I'll say both teams. Chesnee has made their way back onto the court, getting ready for the second half of action. Landrum still in the locker room with Coach Smith. Mitch, what do you think the message is from Coach Smith right now?
Well, I mean, you got to be happy with your rebounding, but you have to match the energy level. And I know that you played 3 games this week, and that's extremely tough to do. When you play 3 games, I mean, you're exhausted. So you gotta find a way to push through it. I know they're a little banged up. They're a little short-handed, but this is a very important game for them. They need to win it. They can drop, I think, from first to fourth with the loss tonight. We just found out the young man that made the half-court shot is in fifth grade.
He's a fifth grader. Yeah. He's Jaden Williams, a fifth grader, made the half-court shot here at Chesnee High School. It's fifth grader Jaden Williams. Congrats to him, as when he did, the crowd went nuts. So that was a good halftime entertainment as the Landrum Cardinals are making their way back onto the court now. As Coach Smith and the Red Cardinals come back out, they do not look happy. Quick note, Turner Ussery still a little gimpy on that left foot. He's got a little a black, almost a ankle brace on his right foot. That was on there in the first half, but now he's limping just a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see if he plays here in the second half. Big component for that Landrum offense.
I think he's going to try to tough it out and gut it out. They're short-handed. They're going to have to push through it.
You got to.
This is, like I said, they can go from first to fourth. This is a game they desperately need.
They got to have it. Both teams want this game bad. This is a big game in Region 1, 2A. 30-29 is the score at halftime. Landrum will have the ball as Easton Jenkins. Well, I said that wrong. Chesnee will have the ball at the start of the second half as Nate Lamb will inbound the pass. He will give it to Ahmad Smith in the backcourt. 8 minutes on the clock, getting ready for the second half. Here we go. Nate Lamb will pass it to Ahmad Smith. He'll slowly walk into the front court. 2-3 zone by Landrum. Ahmad Smith gives it to the left wing to Desmond Tate. Desmond Tate back to the top of the key to Jamari Phillips. Back to Tate, left wing. Tate back across to Phillips. Now to Smith. Now Lamb will give a three-point shot from the left wing. No good. A rebound goes to Landrum. Turner Ussery will dish to Trey Smith. He'll shoot one from the left wing. Off the mark, no good. So neither team can get a three-point to go. Fast break opportunity. Chesnee, layup up and good from Jamari Phillips. So a nice shot for Chesnee to increase the lead, 32-29. Turner Ussery has the ball. He'll give it to the right wing to Foster Bridges. Foster Bridges pass top of the key to Ussery. Ussery will drive the paint on the left side, and he's going to give it to, it's going to be stolen by Desmond Tate for Chesnee. And Chesnee coming out a little hot in the second half, hotter than Landrum. Another nice defensive play by Easton Jenkins will give Landrum the ball back on the other end. Foster Bridges will bring it up the floor. He'll drive from the right wing, stops and pops mid-range. Off the mark, no good. Busby with a rebound for Chesnee. 32-29, 6:45 to go, third period. A nice pass to Busby. He'll post up on Jenkins. A nice move to get him off his feet. It doesn't fall, but a foul will be called against Malik Busby. That's his first team foul here in the second half. 32-29 is the score. Was 6:43 to go, third period.
Cole, is it me, or does Landrum just look like they're worn out?
They look tired.
They look like they have the hands. Everybody seems to have their hands on their hips right now.
Trey Smith has his hand on his hips. Manny Gonzalez does. Ussery does.
Jenkins does. They look exhausted.
Yeah, they look tired, a little fatigued. Turner Ussery on the right wing. He'll stop, pick up his dribble, goes inside to Foster Bridges, turnaround shot. Foster 0 for 2 in the second half.
Yeah, he stepped out.
But out of bounds goes the Eagles. And that'll be Landrum basketball. So Trey Smith will get the inbound pass for Landrum, 32-29. Landrum is behind. Inbound pass, Foster Bridges. His shot didn't fall. Putback shot, no good. He's 0 for 4 in the second half. And here comes Ahmad Smith, right to left. Smith will stop at the top of the key, drive a floater. No good, but he was fouled. They'll get Easton Jenkins, I believe. Yes, they will. Easton Jenkins with the foul, and Ahmad Smith will go to the free throw line for Chesnee. First free throw from Ahmad Smith, no good. He'll get one more. Second one's good. Here comes Landrum now. Moving from left to right. Trey Smith has it just in front of the scores table. He'll drive to the top of the key. Now hands it off to Foster Bridges, who's at the top of the key. He'll drive amongst Ahmad Smith. He'll pass back out to Trey Smith. Trey Smith, a floater, and it's good as he falls to the floor. The first points of the second half for the Cardinals. Here comes Ahmad Smith now for Chesnee. A behind-the-back move. Pass left corner to Jamari Phillips. Now back up to Nate Lamb, top of the key. Three-pointer, it's good. Nate Lamb with 3 more.
His third three-pointer of the night.
Turner Russery will inbound it, bring it back into the top of the key, into the front court, if you will. Trey Smith has it. Left corner is where he goes. A pass across the court to Turner. Turner Russery will drive against Smith. He stops on the high block left side, gives it back up to Foster Bridges on the right wing. Foster will drive to the paint. He stops, picks up his dribble, kicks back out to Trey Smith, who gets fouled. His three-pointer's no good, but he falls on the floor, no whistle. Now a fast break opportunity for Chesnee. Desmond Tate, actually it's going to be Amari Phillips has it. Amari Phillips will pass to Ahmad Smith. Now back out Phillips, left wing three, it's good! Chesnee on fire in the second half. 39-31, Foster Bridges left wing. Passes to the top of the key to Turner Russery. Ussery down low, post up. Jenkins will go up. Foul called. Shot no good. How about Chesnee out to a nice start?
And again, they're just feeding off the energy. They have a high confidence level right now, and you can see it. They believe we can win this game, and you can see their confidence growing every second that clock ticks. The crowd has been unbelievable all night for them.
Inbound pass to Turner Ussery. Top of the key for Landrum. He'll stop at the top of the key. Passes to Jenkins on a low block left side. Back out to left wing to Foster Bridges. Foster Bridges on a pick set by Jenkins. He'll drive. Shoots from the free throw line. His shot's good. Foster finally gets one to fall in the second half. It's 39-33. Here comes Nate Lamb. Dawson Williamson drives the baseline. Layup no good. And it's going to be Foster Bridges who pulls it down for Landrum. Here they come in a hurry. Foster Bridges will drive from the left side. He'll come back out now near the top of the key left side. He'll pass to Turner Ussery. Back out Foster Bridges. Wide open three-pointer off the mark. No good. Rebound goes to Jenkins. Putback shot. A bad putback shot. No good. Hoffman and the Eagles have it now. Hoffman left corner three-pointer for Chesnee. Off the mark. No good for Chesnee. Here comes Turner Ussery. He'll bring it into the front court, moving left to right. Gives it to Trey Smith, top of the key. Gets Dawson off his feet, steps inside. It's good. Shot good by Landrum's Trey Smith. Score now 39-36 with 4 to go in the third period.
Anytime Trey Smith gets the ball, you got to stay on your feet. You got to stay on your feet and put your hands up. Every time you fall for his pump fake, he goes right underneath you, and then he has a wide open look, and he's not going to miss it. You have to make him shoot over you or put the basketball on the deck. Get the basketball out of his hands.
I think Trey Smith's got to be a little bit more involved in the second half. I know he's taking a couple of shots from deep, but at the same time, the shots right there where you're getting guys off their feet, those are the shots you want to take, and they usually work out for the good for Trey Smith. So I'll be interested to see if he continues to take those shots, as he will need to.
He's been the offense here.
He has.
And Chesnee might be a little three-ball happy right now. They got to keep working it around, I think.
Well, Landrum's letting them shoot threes because usually Chesnee doesn't hit three-pointers, but now tonight they're falling.
But keep working around. You don't have to shoot the first three look you get.
Nate Lamb will pass to Desmond Tate, right wing. He's trapped. Loose ball, and it's going to be stolen, but a travel will be called against Chesnee. I'm okay with that call.
Yes, it was the right call.
I think that's the right call. 3:49 to go, third period. Jenkins will inbound to Turner Ussery. Ussery will bring it into the front court. Calling for motion. He'll hand it off to Foster Bridges on the left wing, who hands it off to Trey Smith. Trey will dribble to the top of the key. Nice defense from Dawson Hoffman. Back to Turner Ussery. Ussery will drive the paint, kick back out. Trey Smith will drive now. Stops, pops from just inside the three-point line. Nothing but net. He looks like he may be heating up.
He's feeling it right now.
Here comes the Eagles now. Trey Smith in the backcourt playing heavy defense. Dawson Hoffman gets the pass on the left corner. There's a walk. No call. Dawson is going to have his pass stolen. Foster Bridges wide open. Layup up and good. Foster eyed Nate Lamb down the whole time. Nice layup, Foster Bridges. Here comes Ahmad Smith now. Timeout called Coach Pitt. They have lost the lead, and Coach Pitt needs to regain control as Landrum has taken the lead. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Fox Sports 1498.3 FM.
Spartanburg has been known as the hub city for decades due to our proximity to rail lines and interstate highways. Upstate Logistics has been part of the hub city transportation scene for over a decade. Upstate Logistics provides businesses with warehousing and transportation services, including inbound and outbound rail shipments. And more importantly, we support Spartanburg. Be it high school and college sports or important community projects, Upstate Logistics wants to help move Spartanburg forward. Upstate Logistics, keeping your business and Spartanburg moving forward. To find out more, visit upstatelogistics.com.
Back here at Chesnee High School, Chesnee, South Carolina, getting set for the rest of the second half on a Friday night edition of high school basketball between the Landrum Cardinals and the Chesnee Eagles. Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Report tomorrow, 7 to 9 a.m. right here on 98.3 FM with myself and Dean Bridges. We'll have recaps of this game and many more. We'll talk to Mark Huff, head basketball coach at Gaffney, along with the head wrestling coach at Broome, and we'll have a lot of other high school sports to cover as Nate Lamb will inbound the pass for the Chesnee Eagles. 3:10 to go, third period. He'll inbound it to Ahmad Smith. Smith will dribble into the front court. Smith now moves to the right wing, passes left side to Terrence Duran, back to Smith. Kind of a slow game now as Landrum is in a 3-2 zone, and now they're going to feed down low to the Eagles, but that shot is blocked by Manny Gonzalez. Nate Lamb had his shot blocked. Here comes Foster Bridges now, coast to coast from the pass, Trey Smith, and now Foster will go to the line after the shot is no good, but he was fouled on the play.
It's amazing. In a span of about a minute and a half, it's like Landrum woke up and realized, okay, we have a game, we got to turn it on, and they have turned on the pressure and the heat on Chesnee in the last minute or a half or so.
Well, if Foster Bridges, the shots will fall, and Trey Smith gets hot, nothing you can do about it. First free throw from Foster Bridges is good. 2:46 to go, third period, 41 to 39. Landrum leads. Who's just now joining us on Fox Sports 1400. Chesnee's been leading the majority of the second half. Second one from Foster Bridges is good. And down pass from Nate Lamb to Ahmad Smith. Smith will pass in to Malik Busby. Back out Smith, right wing. Back up top to Lamb. Lamb will pass left wing to Jamari Phillips. Back up top now to Ahmad Smith. Ahmad Smith across court to Phillips. Phillips will grab it. Kicks it back up to Smith on the top of the key. Pass right side to Lamb. Back to Smith, top of the key. Now back to Lamb. Just a lot of passing.
Yeah, there's no motion towards
no motion
right now.
And now they're going to give it to Desmond Tate right in front of Coach Pitt. Desmond Tate will give it to Nate Lamb near the half-court line.
They might hold the ball for the rest of the quarter.
Back to Ahmad Smith, right wing. Back to Nate Lamb, top of the key. Back to Jamari Phillips, left wing. Jamari Phillips will pass to Tate, left corner. Tate will dribble back up, trying to get something going. We need a shot clock.
We need a shot clock. You are right.
Ahmad Smith, right wing. He's going to try to drive the paint. He finally shoots. It doesn't fall. A minute and 15-second possession comes up empty for Chesnee. Here comes Foster Bridges, going to go coast to coast. He stops and pops from about 3 feet in front of the rim. It shot's no good. Nate Lamb gets the rebound. 42-39 remains the score. A minute and a half to go, third period. Nate Lamb will pass to Desmond Tate. Desmond Tate will give it to Phillips. Right corner three, no good. Rebound goes to Ahmad Smith for Chesnee. Chesnee gets the ball back, and Ahmad Smith will go up to the top of the key now and drive. The paint splits the defenders. Loose ball. Turner Ussery will get it. He's going to drive against Nate Lamb. Layup from Turner up and no good. Rebound goes to Desmond Tate. Tate will bring it down. A nice pass all the way down to a wide open Jamari Phillips. Layup up and good from Jamari. First points after the timeout. Here comes Trey Smith now into the front court. Stops, pops way downtown off the back iron. No good. Rebound goes to Turner Ussery. He'll throw it into the backcourt. Trey Smith will pick it up, and that's over and back. Half-court violation as it will be a turnover. Chesnee basketball, 55 seconds to go. 42-41, Landrum on top.
Yeah, if the ball is batted out, it's tipped. Then you can go get it. But he clearly caught it and threw it.
It was a hard pass from Turner Ussery. Inbound pass now as Ahmad Smith has the ball on the right wing, picked up by Trey Smith. Ahmad will back out. A nice screen by Busby. He'll go inside the three-point line and throw up an air ball. Rebound goes to Gonzalez. He'll hand it off to Turner Ussery. He'll push it down to Trey Smith, right wing. Smith will drive. A mid-range shot from Trey Smith, no good, but a foul called as Trey Smith will go to the free throw line. These are crucial for Trey Smith.
Yeah, you got to knock them down, start extending the lead a little bit. It's dangerous. If you're letting Chesnee hang around here at home, you got to start getting some separation.
First shot, Trey Smith, nothing but net. Trey Smith will have one more. Second one is good. Automatic from the free throw line. 44-41. 38 seconds to go. Third period. Busby bringing it up the floor for Chesnee. Actually, that's going to be Kane Alexander who will pass across the court. Now they're working the perimeter inside to Busby now, who will put a move on Jenkins. Shot no good, but Jenkins will get called for the foul. That's his third personal. Second team foul. 25 seconds remaining in the third period. Malik Busby will go to the free throw line. First shot from Malik Busby is no good.
Have a little bit more arc. Yeah, that's a line drive missile shot.
You're right. A line drive. No good there. Let's see if he can put a little more arc in this one. Bends those legs a lot more, and there's the arc. Off the back iron, no good. Gonzalez with a rebound for Landrum. Change of possession. Here comes the Cardinals. Turner Ussery will bring it into the front court with 18 seconds on the clock.
They seem like they're going to hold for the last shot.
I think they should. 44-41. Ussery, top of the key, will dribble towards the right wing. He'll pick up his dribble, gives it to Foster Bridges. Foster Bridges with a nice move. Mid-range shot, no good. He should have drove to the paint, to the backboard. Now his last second shot at the buzzer from Turner Ussery, no good. Foster Bridges shot from the high post. He should have just drove.
I think he's overthinking. I think he's overthinking things right now. You can see the mid-range shot's not falling. Sometimes you start questioning yourself. Should I shoot it here? He had a length of the bucket. Get a layup in. You'll get your shot going.
Into the third period. 44-41. We'll take a break. Come back. Fourth period on the other side.
Steve and Jerry here from the world-famous Beacon Drive-In in Spartanburg. Jerry, the Beacon opened back in 1946. How many years have we been serving great food at great prices?
Hey, Plante.
70 years. How many folks are we still serving every week?
Hey, Plante.
Well, like you always say, I like my job, but I love my customers. But can you say something other than A Plante?
Call it.
Join Steve
and Jerry
at the world-famous Beacon Drive-In, John White Boulevard in Spartanburg, where the food is still always good since 1946.
Spartanburg seems to have more photographers per capita than any town in the Southeast. Why? Because Spartanburg is home to the Southeast's biggest and best photo shop. Spartan Photo Center has it all. The widest selection of cameras, photography equipment, and accessories for miles around. That's why people come from all over the Carolinas, Georgia, and Tennessee to shop at Spartan Photo Center. But hey, before you get in your car, check out SpartanPhotoCenter.com. Spartan Photo Center, Garner Road in Spartanburg.
Start of the fourth period. Trey Smith has the ball for the Landrum Cardinals. He'll pass to Jenkins. Now to Foster Bridges left wing. Foster Bridges will hand it off to Ussery. Now Foster will go to the top of the key. He'll pass left corner to Trey Smith. Three-pointer, nothing but net. Trey Smith is feeling it for the Landrum Cardinals. 47-41. Landrum trying to pull away. Here comes Kane Alexander. Pass to Nate Lamb. His three-pointer is no good. Trey Smith will get the rebound. He'll push it down to Bridges. Left corner three. Foster Bridges. Bang! Foster Bridges gets three more. 50-41. And there goes the timeout from Coach Pitt that we expected. And Landrum fans on their feet with 7:23 to go. A nice lead for the Cardinals. We'll keep it here, Mitch. That right there was a very nice run for Landrum.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I said, a couple of minutes ago, it's like they woke up and kind of regathered themselves and now got themselves going. And you called it. Once you see Trey Smith and Foster Bridges starting to knock down shots, there's not much that you can do. They're heating up, especially Trey Smith. Like I said, I think he was going to make up for just his 7 points that he had on the other night. I'm not sure what his point total is now, but he's got to be way over 7. Yeah, pushing 20, mid-20s. Maybe a little.
How about the back-to-back three-pointers from Trey Smith and Foster Bridges in the same spot?
That shifts momentum completely. You can see.
That's a big.
You can feel the energy over here on the Chesnee side dying down. Chesnee's got to have an answer. They got to go on a little bit of a run to get some life back into this crowd.
Nate Lamb has the ball top of the key. He'll pass to Ahmad Smith, working the perimeter. Inside to Terrence Duran. Back out Ahmad Smith. Three-pointer left wing. It's good.
That's how you answer back.
How about that? Chesnee with a three-pointer. Just a 6-point ball game now. 50-44. 7 to go in the fourth period. Turner Ussery has the ball for Landrum near the top of the key. Coach Pitt into this game, trying to come back and tie this thing back up or take the lead. Ussery wasting time now off the clock, under 7. He is just inside the scores table. Ahmad Smith creeping up to Turner Ussery. Now he finally goes up and guards him. Turner will put on the Jets. Drives. Bad pass. Another bad pass from Turner Ussery. A loose ball. This time a jump ball. Should have been called 3 seconds ago. Finally, it is called. And Turner Ussery's got to make better passes. That's about the third or fourth bad pass he's made tonight for a turnover.
Yeah, I know he's playing hurt right now. You can see that he's limping. But he's just got to slow it down. He's trying to do a little too much.
Get some help to come up and help you out there as Chesnee will bring it up court, if you will. Nate Lamb has it. He'll pass inside. Terrence Duran at the free throw line. Back out to Ahmad Smith, top of the key. Ahmad Smith will walk to the right wing, right in front of Coach Pitt. Back across to Nate Lamb. Now left wing. Nate Lamb goes to Jamari Phillips. Back to Nate Lamb, top of the key. Nate will dribble back to an inside pass that time to Terrence Duran. Just inside the paint. No good on the shot. Foster Bridges gets the rebound, and he'll drive down the floor for the Cardinals. He'll kick back out Trey Smith. Thought about a three. Got 2 men off his feet. He has such a quick release. Trey Smith gives it to Turner Ussery. He's wide open. Turner Ussery not being guarded, but a whistle blown. Timeout Landrum, the first one of the half for them, as we will take the break as well. 30-second variety, 50-44, Landrum on top.
Spartanburg seems to have more photographers per capita than any town in the Southeast. Why? Because Spartanburg is home to the Southeast's biggest and best photo shop. Spartan Photo Center has it all. The widest selection of cameras, photography equipment, and accessories for miles around. That's why people come from all over the Carolinas, Georgia, and Tennessee to shop at Spartan Photo Center. But hey, before you get in your car, check out SpartanPhotoCenter.com. Spartan Photo Center, Garner Road in Spartanburg.
At Chesnee High School, 5:50 to go in regulation as Landrum leads 50-44. Easton Jenkins will inbound it in the backcourt to Manny Gonzalez. Gonzalez will give it to Turner Ussery, who will slowly walk into the front court against Dawson Williamson. Dawson, good defense on Turner. He'll pass it off to Trey Smith, left wing. Tight defense on Trey Smith. Now Easton Jenkins is going to get it near the top of the key. Easton will pass to Foster Bridges on the left wing. Foster back out. Jenkins thought about a three from the right wing. He'll dribble now. Gives it inside Trey Smith under the basket. Trey Smith will dribble back out. Nice movement offensively from Landrum. Trey Smith near the top of the key. Picked up tight by Ahmad Smith. Trey Smith will drive. No look past Gonzalez. Layup up. Almost a dunk. It's good. 2 more points for Landrum.
That's how you go up strong by Gonzalez right there. Holding the ball up, rising up, finishing up.
Nate Lamb will drive. Left side. Shot up good and the foul. A little momentum change as Nate Lamb will go to the free throw line for the Chesnee Eagles.
This Chesnee team won't go away. They're going to fight to the end.
Got to. You're right. Nate Lamb at the free throw line. Senior. Free throw is good. 3 points for Nate Lamb on that trip. Inbound pass to Turner Ussery. Full court press being shown, and a foul is called as Ussery goes to the floor. Williamson and Duran were very aggressive there on the inbound pass, and they'll get called for the foul. Will Terrence Duran. Ussery will inbound to a wide open Manny Gonzalez. He goes up for a dunk. What a block by Nate Lamb. And here comes Chesnee as the fans stand up on their feet. And here comes a run, but a travel. A travel by Ahmad Smith. I have never seen a block where Nate Lamb got up the floor so quickly and blocked the dunk from Manny Gonzalez. And the crowd goes electric. 52-47, 4:51 to go. A tight ball game. Foster Bridges gets the inbound pass. Full court press. Gives it back to Ussery. Now to Trey Smith. Trey Smith will lose the ball as he was trying to pass it to Manny Gonzalez. Chesnee gets a turnover again. And a travel from Chesnee. They'll kick it back out. Three-pointer, no whistle. The three-pointer from Tate, no good. Foster Bridges will get the rebound for Landrum. He'll bring it up the floor. 4:30 to go. Bridges will drive. He stops and pops from mid-range. Nothing but net for Foster Bridges.
That's just deadly right there. There's nothing you can do.
A nice shot. 54-47. Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. A no-look pass to Dawson Williamson on the right in the right corner. Back up to Nate Lamb on the right wing. Top of the key. Trey Smith with a steal. And it's going to be a loose ball. Chesnee will recover. Nate Lamb grabs the basketball and gives to Terrence Duran back out left wing, three-pointer. Ahmad Smith. Drano is Ahmad Smith will climb back in this ball game. 4-point game with 3:57 remaining in regulation. 3:53 now on the clock. And an offensive foul called on Trey Smith, and the Tides are starting to turn a huge momentum swing in Chesnee, South Carolina, as Chesnee's trying to climb back in this game and upset the Landrum Cardinals in what will be a huge upset. And the crowd's getting into it. I'm telling you what, Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. Gives it to Nate Lamb. Three-pointer, top of the key. Nate Lamb draws the foul. The three-pointer falls, and he was fouled. He will go to the free throw line as Chesnee High School gym. Everybody's on their feet except for the Landrum Cardinal fans. Nate Lamb with a stone-cold three-pointer from the top of the key and the foul. I don't agree with the call, but a great shot by Nate Lamb. I didn't see contact.
That's a huge shot. That was deep out there, too.
It was deep.
I think it was touchy of a call ball. Missed
free throw. No good. Chesnee gets the rebound. Dawson Williamson gives it to Ahmad Smith, top of the key, back out, stolen off the Cardinals, out of bounds, Chesnee basketball. 54-53, a one-point ball game. Landrum leads. 3:37 to go. Landrum looked like they were going to pull away with it. Chesnee storming back. Ahmad Smith will inbound to Dawson Williamson. Dawson Williamson now will dribble back out. Tight defense. He loses the basketball. It's Landrum basketball. Out of bounds. Another turnover. How about that?
Landrum, you need an answer right now.
Need an answer. Need some points. You got to feed the paint and get those easy points in the paint. Trey Smith has the basketball on the high wing. Near the half-court line, he'll throw down to Gonzalez. Back out, Foster Bridges, right corner three. Off the mark, no good. Chesnee gets the rebound. Loose ball. Nate Lamb has it. Back out. A foul called against Landrum.
Yeah.
They're going to get Jenkins with that?
I think it is going to be on Jenkins. Yeah, it is on Jenkins.
That's his fourth personal, sixth team foul.
He tried to dive for the ball, was a little late and kind of rolled up on Lamb.
3:12 to go in regulation. Inbound pass to Terrence Duran. Now he's going to pass to Nate Lamb, left wing. Back to the left corner to Desmond Tate. He'll drive in. Floater from the paint. No good. Rebound goes to Landrum. 2:58 to go as Landrum will bring it into the front. Trey Smith has the basketball right in front of the scorer's table. He'll dribble. Pick set from Jenkins. He'll drive. Kicks back out to Turner Ussery near the top of the key now. Turner Ussery with the basketball. And a foul will be called, and his shot goes in. And Chesnee fans wanted to travel. They don't get it. That's a iffy call there. I'm not sure what I would have done in that situation. It did look like a walk, with the referees getting the boos now, and Coach Pitt is not happy.
That was a travel. He shuffled his feet. Before he was bumped, he took a stutter step, kind of slipped.
You can hear the boo birds in the crowd tonight. Free throw, no good, but another foul call. This time they'll call it on Landrum.
Well, I believe that's going to be a 1-and-1 now, right?
It should be a 1-and-1 for Chesnee. 56-53 is the score. Landrum on top. 2:41 to go. Jenkins checks out. He may have fouled out.
I think he fouled out.
I think he did. Jaden Lane checks in for him. That's big. They need Jenkins late in the ball game. That's a big, big foul right there. I think he fouled out. Terrence Duran, free throw.
Yeah, a little flat.
No good. It was flat. You're right. Turner Ussery gets the basketball. Gives it to Trey Smith. Chesnee fans yelling at the refs constantly. Trey Smith will dribble into the front court, right in front of the scorer's table again. Now he'll throw down on the low post to Foster Bridges. His layup's up, no good, but he was fouled, so Foster Bridges will go to the free throw line.
Well, this is the point. You got to hit him. You got to knock him down, extend the lead, keep pushing it away. A lot of time left, and Chesnee's hanging around.
Chesnee has hung around, I guess you would say, for a good while now. And now Foster Bridges will have to shoot a free throw in a loud environment. Foster Bridges, first free throw on the way. Nothing but net. 2:25 to go in regulation. It's 57-53. What a ball game between Landrum and Chesnee. Foster Bridges' second free throw on the way. It is nothing but net again. 58-53. Here comes Chesnee. Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. He's trapped by Trey Smith and Jaden Lane. He'll throw it to Terrence Duran. Duran will lose the basketball, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Chesnee. Landrum will take over. Chesnee getting a little over height there. They got to calm down, Mitch, and just take it slow.
Several times they're beating themselves at times. It's settled down.
Settle down, you're right.
Plenty of time left. Just get stopped.
Trey Smith picked up by Ahmad Smith in the backcourt. Trey Smith will bring it into the paint. An easy layup. Nobody guarding him. You got to come out and guard him. Nobody guarded Trey Smith. An easy 2 points for Trey Smith.
That's probably the easiest points of his career.
Dawson Williamson has the corner right wing three. No good. He let a three-pointer go from the right corner. It was no good. And a foul quickly called against the Chesnee Eagles. That'll send Landrum to the free throw line.
Right now, Chesnee's in a danger zone. You're going to get some free throws right here. It's a 1-and-1 again for Landrum. 7-point lead. It's getting a little dangerous.
It's getting dangerous. If you're Chesnee, you got to stay calm, and you can't just jack up threes. When you're down, you've got to go down low and feed the paint and see if you can get some boards and maybe draw a foul. Turner Ussery at the free throw line. His free throw's good. He'll get one more. 61-53. A nice lead for Landrum with 1:56 to go in the fourth period.
Well, good for Ussery. He's battling out here with an injury.
Yeah, you're right.
Free throws right here.
That was a good shot. Here's one more. Turner sinks the next one. Those are two big shots from Turner Ussery. 62-53. Lynn Smith calls a timeout. We'll take it as well. 30-second variety. 62-53. Landrum on top.
Lunchtime is come and gone for today, but there'll be another lunchtime tomorrow, and that's where Bubba's Barbecue and Bash comes in. Bubba's has ribs for lunch every day. Bubba's also has great burgers, pulled pork, calabash chicken, all of your favorite sides, and some of the best sauce around. Sure, you're hungry now. Hang in. Lunchtime tomorrow will be here before you know it. Bubba's Barbecue and Bash, 827 West Blackstock Road, just a half mile from Westgate Mall. Have lunch at Bubba's tomorrow or dinner there tonight.
Thanks to Alex Smith back in the Beacon Drive-In studios. Pushing the buttons for us tonight. Doing a good job. 1:56 to go, fourth period. 62-53 is the score as Landrum has a comfortable lead. But I know Coach Smith will want to keep adding to it if he can and play some solid defense. Coach Pitt probably not happy about the way his guys have let this game get out of hand. So it'll be interesting to hear from the winning head coach tonight after this thing's all said and done to see who will be victorious, see if Landrum can stay at the top of the region. All right, 1:56 to go. Chesnee trails by 9.
Cole, like you said, they're in the penalty. Attack the basket, stop the clock, get your free throws.
Got to go to the basket.
That's how you get back
go to the glass. Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. Stolen by Turner Ussery. Stolen back by Dawson Williamson. He'll drive the paint. Nice layup attempt. No good, though. Rebound goes to Turner Ussery, and Chesnee's probably going to have to start fouling. Trey Smith has the basketball. 1:40 to go. He'll bring it into the front court. Gives it to Turner Ussery. Back to Foster Bridges near the half-court line. Back to Trey Smith near the half-court line. They're keeping it way close to the half-court line. Too close for my comfort as they're going to have to pass it again. Turner Ussery, tight defense, and a foul called against Dawson Williamson. So Turner Ussery will go back to the free throw line. And this could help seal a Landrum victory, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, basically you start to push this, you get it to double digits. You're going to have to now start burying some threes if you're Chesnee and hope for missed free throws.
That's right. You got to start. You're right. At this point, you got to start hitting some three-pointers because you're down so many points with little time to go.
You can still get to the basket, still draw fouls, but this big of a margin, you are going to have to hit your threes.
1:24 on the clock. Free throw from Turner Ussery, no good. Excuse me, it is good. I apologize.
Hit the back part of the rim.
It did.
Like it was going to fly out, but
flew right out.
Shoot and roll right there. Got the touch.
Just like he planned it.
Yep, exactly.
Turner Ussery, next free throw is good again. Luck of the draw there. Got two of them to fall. 64-53 is the score. Ahmad Smith will bring it into the front court. He'll pass to Nate Lamb. Nate Lamb back to Ahmad Smith. Ahmad Smith will drive now. Passes to Busby. Long shot from the outside the paint for Busby. Doesn't fall. Foster Bridges gets the rebound. He'll bring it into the front court. Slow drive, slowing it down. He'll get it back out to Turner Ussery. A minute on the clock. Ussery will dribble out of traffic near the right wing. Looks like a little contact, no whistle. And finally a foul call. Oh, no, a timeout call.
Yeah, he got caught. He didn't know where to go with the ball. He picked up his dribble. So smart. Use your timeout.
Lynn Smith will call a timeout for Landrum. We'll keep it here. 54 seconds to go. We're getting the timeout. I do want to tell you, if you're listening for the first time, maybe you tuned it in just to hear the game, I want to encourage you to check out Up Late with KB tonight, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. right here on 98.3, the only locally produced late night show that we know of anywhere. I mean, it's the fact that Spartanburg has a late night show that not many people know about. If you're listening for the first time tonight, tune in, 11 to 1. KB, he'll take your calls as well, so you can call in and talk junk to KB, the godfather of hoops. Is that what he calls himself?
That's what he calls himself.
So,
and just to piggyback off of you, a lot of great games in the area tonight. He's going to be running down the scores, letting you know what happened around the Spartanburg area.
Yeah, he'll have all the scores for you, the scores that get reported in. So check out Up Late with KB, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., also on the TuneIn Radio app. And tell them we sent you. 54 seconds to go in this ball game. 64-53. Chesnee trails by 11. Foster Bridges will win down the pass to Manny Gonzalez in the backcourt. Manny will hand it off to Turner Ussery, who's fouled many a times. No whistle. Dawson Williamson's being very rough. And finally the whistle's blown. You got to call this. Call it a lot earlier than that. I don't understand why they're letting it go for so long.
On Chesnee's side, they're actually why there's a foul. You can't bump with your chest.
Yeah,
you can keep them in front, but you can clearly see there's a shove with the chest. Yeah.
47 seconds to go. Turner Ussery back at the free throw line. He'll get one, maybe two more. No, he'll get two more now. Ussery's first one, no good. He'll get one more. 64-53 remains the score in this ball game. A lot of Chesnee fans heading for the exits. Second free throw from Turner is good. 65-53. Here comes Smith up the floor for Chesnee. Pass to Williamson, back out to the right wing to Nate Lamb. He'll pass it down low. Desmond Tate will drive the baseline. Shot no good. Putback shot no good, but a jump ball is called. And that's an interesting call there, as that will be Landrum basketball. 35 seconds remaining. Turner Ussery will have to try to break the full court press. He'll get it into Trey Smith. Actually, no, he's going to call a timeout. Trey Smith was wide open. And Trey's telling him, he said, Turner, I was wide open. Just throw it in. So they'll call a timeout. We'll keep it here again. I think a 30-second timeout's what it was. I want to thank Chesnee High School administration, principal, and athletic director for letting us be here tonight. Broadcast our exclusive coverage of high school basketball right here on Fox Sports 1498.3 FM. 65-53.
Looks like the crowd's starting to fill out a little bit here.
Look at the right side over there.
It's getting empty seats, yeah.
Chesnee, about half of the fans have already left.
You hate to see that, though. I mean, these kids played hard tonight. They really did.
They played very, very hard and kept it close. It was a close basketball game, and still, I mean, it's, still a 12-point game.
To that clock at 0, I guess anything's possible, but it is looking dim for them. So the crowd is filling out. You would wish they would stay, because these kids played their hearts out tonight. Just a talented Landrum team went on one of their big runs and take care of business.
Turner Ussery will get the inbound pass, and a whistle's blown. A official timeout has been called.
And this is
what are they doing?
34 seconds left in the game, and you're having a chat about something. Come on.
I don't understand what the timeout's for. I mean, I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, Turner Ussery will get the inbound pass. He'll give it into Trey Smith. Trey Smith will inbound to Foster Bridges, down to Jaden Lane, back out to Foster Bridges on the right wing, who will go to the top of the key. Dribble, hands it off to Turner Ussery. Ussery will now call for Bridges to come back over, and he does. Foster will get the ball on the left wing. He'll drive the basketball now with 18 seconds on the clock. Hands off to Trey Smith. Trey Smith is fouled. Quick scoring update. The first place Devil Dogs of Travelers Rest are on top right now, 49-35 over a very good Greer team. They have dominated Greer. 3 minutes left to go in that ball game. As I'm sure our buddy Kelly from TR is excited about that.
Yeah, that would be the second time they defeated Greer this year.
First free throw from Trey Smith is good. 15 seconds on the clock. 66-53. Trey Smith's next free throw is good. The score doesn't indicate how close this game really was.
No, some of the late fouls, and then you got some good free throw shooters going to the line.
Here comes Ahmad Smith. Pass stolen by Foster Bridges, intended for Desmond Tate. Another turnover. Foster Bridges will dribble into the front court, pass to Jaden Lane, and the final score will be 67-53. Landrum pulls it out on the road, and they remain the top of their region with a 67-53 final score. A very nice performance by the Landrum Cardinals. We'll take a 30-second break, come back, have a coach's interview at some point, and put a bow on this thing and go home.
To have more photographers per capita than any town in the Southeast. Why? Because Spartanburg is home to the Southeast's biggest and best photo shop. Spartan Photo Center has it all. The widest selection of cameras, photography equipment, and accessories for miles around. That's why people come from all over the Carolinas, Georgia, and Tennessee to shop at Spartan Photo Center. But hey, before you get in your car, check out SpartanPhotoCenter.com. Spartan Photo Center, Garner Road in Spartanburg.
Scoreboard has cleared, so I hope you wrote it down.
Yes, I did, right here. I'm on it. I got you, Cole.
It is 67-53 was the final score. So we will have an interview with Coach Smith in just a minute, and we will talk about that game as Coach Smith will join us in just a second as he's catching up with some other local media right now. But a very impressive way for the Landrum Cardinals late, Mitch, to keep their composure and go on a run and finish off the Eagles.
Yeah, and it was a game like the first half and about midway through the third quarter, it was just Chesnee was just simply playing harder. But it got to about the 3-minute mark of that third quarter, and that's when Landrum seemed to kind of wake up. And Trey Smith started knocking down shots. Then they started getting shots from Foster Bridges, and especially when they hit back-to-back threes in this game, that's kind of when the whole momentum swung. You know, Chesnee kept fighting, pulled within 1 point at one point. They had a chance to tie it after a made three and a foul. They missed the free throw. But give Landrum credit, because after that happened, they quickly regained control of the game.
Absolutely. A very impressive performance. You talk about Chesnee, the way they fought, and they played, you know, we talked about at halftime. We thought that Chesnee was the more aggressive team, was playing a little bit harder, and they fought hard. And you know what? They still played hard, but like you said, at the end of the third quarter, late in the third quarter, the switch flipped for Landrum, and finally they found some offense. Trey Smith got going. Foster Bridges missed his first 4 shots of the second half, but he got going and had a very impressive fourth quarter. And you know, like we talked about, Mitch, when you have Foster Bridges and Trey Smith doing what they're supposed to do, it usually isn't close. So you got to credit those guys, and we talked about yesterday on Bump and Run just about the senior leadership. And when you have seniors on a team like that, you always will feel good about, you know, the way they played tonight.
Yeah, and this is a really gutsy win by them because, again, we mentioned they played 3 games this week. You can see fatigue played in, but the mental toughness really showed with this Landrum team, an impressive win.
It did. It was a very impressive win. So we will have an interview now with Coach Lynn Smith, head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, where we will be joined by him and talk about tonight's win here at Chesnee. So he'll join us here on Fox Sports 1498.3 FM. Coach, congratulations. Final score 67-53. A close game until the end. The score doesn't indicate how close it was.
No, that was a great high school basketball, man. That was some good entertainment for the guys that came, for the fans that came out on a Friday night. Chesnee was ready to play, had a heck of a game plan. Our guys had to make a couple adjustments, and you know, we're very fortunate to get a road win in our conference.
Coach, talk about late in the third quarter when Trey Smith started to hit his shots and Foster Bridges was very ball control, you know, just steady, wasn't turning the ball over. It seemed like late in the third quarter, Landrum found what they were looking for.
Yeah, you know, those two, it's going to be sad when the year's over. They've been playing together for a long, long time, and you know, they both had ankle injuries, stomach bugs.
Yeah.
And when they play together in their own, and the rest of the team does their roles, like Turner Ussery finding the open shooters, and rebounding, and Easton Jenkins crashing.
5 blocks on the night.
5 blocks, that's awesome.
At least. I mean, we counted 5, I believe, in the first half.
Well, that's awesome. And he had a couple of putbacks. So, I mean, he battled. And when the team comes together like that, you know, we can win some ball games. Now, we're still not playing the best that we can, but we're winning. So we'll go from there.
Coach, at halftime, we saw Turner Ussery limping across the baseline a little bit. He came out in the second half and played through some tough foot injury, I guess.
That's a tough son of a gun. He half his toenail was bent back. So they cut it off, taped it up, and I asked him, "Come out. You gonna be able to move?" He said, "I don't even feel it, Coach. Let's go get it." He's a tough son of a gun.
I like it. That's awesome, Coach. Congratulations. Talk about the upcoming games for Landrum now. I know you guys have St. Joseph's on the 30th, I believe, of January.
Yeah, we got a big game. That's a tough place to play. Probably one of the best student sections you'll ever see. They pack it out. They bring the whole school. It's a dark gym. It's tough to shoot in. We got wore out there last year.
That's right.
So we're going to go over there. We're going to attack them. And, you know, they had a 12, 14-point lead on us at our place.
Yeah.
And it was a heck of a comeback to win it. So one game at a time. We got 4 left. We honestly, we control our own destiny for the region. If we can win 4 in a row, it's ours. But that's not going to be easy. So.
Yeah, it's very tough. Coach, congratulations. Final score is 67-53. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Lynn Smith after tonight's win over the Chesnee Eagles, and we appreciate him coming on as he always does and always is kind. Mitch, final thoughts on tonight's win for the Landrum Cardinals?
I thought it was just really gutsy. They had a tough week playing 3 games, and again, you think, how is that difficult? You go play 3 basketball games in a week and then talk to me. You're exhausted.
And then they finished it off with probably one of the toughest. I mean, Chesnee was tough.
The mental toughness really showed from Landrum today. Very impressive. But I got to give a lot of love to Chesnee as well, because they came out, they competed, they played hard. This is a heck of a Landrum basketball team with great talent, and they took it to them. And they had a lead. Just the talent of Landrum was able to come back and win it.
Up late with KB tonight, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Check that out. Saturday Sports Report tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Tons of high school coverage coming up tonight on Up Late with KB, and also tomorrow morning as we'll talk to the Broome Wrestling coach, and we'll also talk to Mark Cuff about the Gaffney Indians basketball season. So stay tuned, and thank you for listening tonight. Again, Cole Bryson, Mitch, the intern. I have to say it just sounds right, Mitch. Mitch joins us tonight, so we thank you for listening. You listen to every second of our exclusive high school basketball coverage right here on Fox Sports 1400, 98.3 FM.
Been listening to Fox Sports Spartanburg's exclusive coverage of high school basketball. To see the complete schedule of games airing here on Fox Sports 1400 and 98.3 FM, visit our website at SpartanburgSportsRadio.com. We now join our regularly scheduled programming already in progress. And Chris Broussard.
He's the sweet one.
Brian Noe, Rob Parker, and Arnie Spanier.
You can't decide to be tough on Sundays.
On Sundays, we roll on with Andy Furman and Brian Noe, Dan Beyer, and Michael Harmon. 19-year NFL coach and 2-time Super Bowl champ, Rob Ryan. Mike Hill, 13-year NFL veteran, Ephraim